rise in hate crimes targeting Asian Americans, up a staggering 189% nationwide. A third of Asian adults feared someone might threaten or physically attack them.
Stand with us, march with us, see us, hear us.
As I speak to Asian Americans, one thing that I continue to hear is that folks say, I am more scared right now about being out in public.
In the last few days, Chinatown has been quiet as fear takes over the community.
And that I'm more scared of that and the violence outside than I am of getting COVID-19.
It's horrifying, but it's scary. It's just scary.
I have relatives, older relatives that live around here, and I'm afraid.
Just walking around is scary. That's not a normal world.
What that means is right now for Asian Americans, we are more scared of fellow Americans around us and our own neighbors than we are from this virus that has decimated hundreds and thousands of lives. What leads to safety is that knowing that there are others around us in the streets and in our neighborhoods and our workplaces and where we travel day in and day out, who are there and have our backs to keep us safe and who care about what is happening to our community. What we need is funding to ensure better access to community-based services and programs that are in language and culturally appropriate. Because in a state like ours, where Asian Pacific Islanders are more than 40 ethnic groups that speak more than 40 languages, what's needed is that cultural responsiveness to ensure that victims feel safe and comfortable coming forward.
We are woven into the fabric of this society. This is our home, and we are all essential. But in this moment, we are closer than we have been in over a decade to see the reforms that our country so desperately needs. We need everyone to lift their voices and say yes to citizenship.
Asian Pacific Islanders and their allies need to speak up. We need to be out there and we need to take action. We need to make sure that our voices are heard.
So this was a 3-year, $156.5 million investment to victims. So we're talking about mental health services, increasing access, but also about restorative justice and also prevention and education.
We need to be at community hearings.
We're talking about increased resources in mental health and social emotional support, language accessibility, and any other forms of restorative justice practices.
We need to be at rallies. We need to be at marches. We need to make sure that we are not silent.